Who are you? What is your why? You are whole mankind. Is trusting Allah or not trusting Allah? What is your why? Whole creation. If it's trusting or not trusting. What is to trust? MashaAllah. English is very weird language. Very weird. It's making everything weird. Everybody to understand wrong things from every right thing. Trust him. I'll trust you, What a weird thing is that to say, I trust you. You know, we gotta go to the road from here to this place, from New York to Washington. You know, I'll trust you. Otherwise, I don't go with you. I'll trust you. That's why I go with you. Similar to that. You know why I trust you? Because I know you. I know you that you are Allah, so I trust you. Otherwise, so you earn some station next to me. Kafir insan. Dedik ya. Just fits. That's why non-stop, especially always I'm saying, the people who has educated themselves so much, aç onu da.
Açık.
Evet. Duysun insan. Who has educated themselves so much in the secular schools. The secular schools, this is what is teaching them. First, you gotta question so much and have self-esteem. Even if it's right, you have to question. Even if you know that it's right, you have to question. So that shows yourself, meaning that shows that you are
Intelligent.
It shows you intelligence. Question. This is the education system from the childhood, and the children, they are asking questions non-stop that so weird questions that if you give them answer, they're never going to understand anyway. Adults don't understand. Usually adults provoke them to question, to put such a questions like that. Teacher is teaching in the classroom. When you're going to a class and you don't know ABCs, you don't know nothing. Teacher is saying this is A, B, C, D, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you say? Why 2 is not 1 and 1 is not 2? Is that what you say to the teacher? Or you say to the teacher, I trust you, so I gotta accept this. Is that what you say? Or you just accept because teacher is teaching and you know that you are there to learn, and that is a teacher. You don't question the teacher and you don't question what he is teaching you. Order for you to learn, you don't question the teacher. This sickness, this shaitanic idea, it entered this mankind, and now it's everywhere. And they brought into the religion, of course, the first schools, the education centers, they are teaching you also which direction you're going to go. Are you going to believe in Allah, or are you going to believe in Shaitan? You're going to believe Darwin, or you're going to believe Isa. But the teachings are so corrupt on both sides that the individual now is not knowing, because it's corrupt both sides. The ones that was trying to teach Isa, they are corrupt and their teachings are corrupt. If they are daring, teach the right thing. If you don't know the right thing, why you are teaching? Why you are sitting in the synagogues, in the churches, in the Vaticans, if you didn't know your Lord yet? How foolish is that? You didn't learn Allah yet? And you're saying I am teaching mankind? Directing mankind? You are making man to be Allah? How foolish you are! From Vatican papas to all of them. So they learn from that side. People, they go to a church. This is what they're learning. They say, well, the church is teaching us something about our God, about our Creator. And our God is a man. Like me. It's coming to me such a energy sometimes that I'm saying, if I was living in the time of Isa alayhi salam, and knowing that Isa alayhi salam is God, and he's like me, if I had this energy, I will never leave him to be God. I will take that away from him. I will put him under my authority to say, now you are God, but you pass the power to me, you are under my authority. I will not hang you. I will not put you on the cross. But people, they're going to listen to what I say, not what you say. Because that is what the ego is saying. Saying, if he's a God, God made out from a man. Why it has to be that one and it's not me? But when his prophet is made out of a man, and I know there's a God, and I say, well, I have no choice here except if you choose that one. I have to follow that one. Easily I make my ego to follow. But when it comes to the God, I say, no, I will not share. I will not make partner to God. Has to be me, not him. So the church teaching is this. And they go to school, and the school teaching is monkey. I'm wondering, till Kisari, what kind of monkey generation is coming? If coming from monkey, we have to watch to see which category monkey I am falling into, for instance. Has to be. I'm looking at myself time to time and I say, gorilla, but doesn't fit. What else kinds? It doesn't fit to any monkey type. Different. It's not monkey type. So the schools, education centers, where they're teaching the kids A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. They're teaching this. They are saying to them, you're coming from monkey. And later, the man's spirit wants something. They say, okay, what is going to fit to your spirit is a church. Now go over there, and there's a priest over there teaching your God to you. Then you go to a church, you enter inside, you're finding one wooden ugly cross that is very cold. Very cold. There's no warmness there. When you look at the hilal, it just gives warmness to your heart, to your spirit. But when you look at that cross over there, you look like me. Look like a man. And that's why the Romans, they did it, the square head. The punishment in that time, when a man found guilty or not guilty, they decide that he is guilty, he is going to be punished with a death penalty. That penalty that time, it was to nail them to a cross and to let them to suffer to death. So you go to a church thinking you're reaching to your Lord now, and your Lord is higher than, has to be higher than you, has to be above you, has to be pulling you to higher station, because in the man's spirit is always looking to find his Lord and paradise and everything in high stations, not in low. Nobody looks down to the earth trying to dig inside to find where is the paradise. Did you ever find somebody like that? Thinking that we may dig and to find paradise under the earth. I am fine in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, or any other. Everybody up looking. And they become more Buddhistic. They looking like, I am the God. That's what they say. Those, I finished the Turks now. I start with the Vatican, because they've been teaching wrong teachings. You better correct your teachings first yourselves. And if you think that your papas, all those popes that they pass from this world, that you give them titles, they became saint, go and check their tomb, what's happening to them. Saint, what are we going to do? A dead saint. We want a living saint. They're not giving them a title while they are living. Okay, we need a dead one. Because nobody complains. Even those ones that they were a little bit more intelligent than others, I heard some news that even though that they accepted so many things in Islam that they didn't attack Islam, angels saying, grabbing them by the ear, saying, why didn't you speak the truth to the people? You are sitting on this station, the highest station, with one word that you're going to say, it may change hundreds of thousands of people's hearts. Why didn't you say? Knowing the truth, and if they're not getting anything, they're getting falaka. Now, you can give them much as title you want. You can get upset to me much as you want. Your end is going to be same too. You can think that after I die, oh, Vatican Papas. Today, Papas, Vatican Papas is that new one. Never is smiling, that one too. Only time he smiled when he met Sheikh Mevlana. He smiled. That is the only time he smiled. Yeah, Mevlana make him to smile. Nobody else. Maybe that smile is going to save him. Maybe just looking at that Sultan al-Awliya with Allah, maybe that will save him, inshallah. That he will come to his senses to say, Islam, inna dina indallahu Islam. Oh, Vatican people, who's listening to Vatican, listen to Islam, what is saying. In the presence of your Lord is only one religion, that is Islam. Don't come to my presence with any other religion. I am not accepting. This is what Allah is saying, subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah that created Adam alayhi salam, no mother, no father. That Allah that has created Isa alayhi salam without father. That Allah that has created 14 other individuals without father. Not only Isa alayhi salam that you know. So, They are fooling in these schools. So the schools, they are tezat,
Conflicting?
conflicting with each other. What secular schools are teaching and what religious schools are teaching is completely opposite to each other. And now, what do you expect? Well, that time man is left to his ego. And that man can come up with that kind of question saying, I trust Allah. Or, I found my Allah and I trust. Yeah, you found Allah. If you found Allah, you will never say that word. You will feel shame of yourself. You will say only, thank you, Ya Rabbi. You have created me, a man, from the children of Adam. And please, Ya Rabbi, when I'm getting up from my grave, make me to get up again as a human. Once you give to me this, don't change me into an animal again in the grave, which so many is happening to them right now. They are falling because they didn't carry that title that Allah Jalla wa Ala has given to them. Human title. They live like animal. Living like animal is what? Not carrying their responsibilities to Allah and to their Prophet. They didn't use their intelligence. Who doesn't have intelligence is not responsible, we say, right? Only crazy ones and the animal ones. The rest is going to be questioned. Children of Adam and the jinns, they're going to be questioned. But we have curated the jinns and the humans to know us and to worship us. The original creation is to know us. That's what Allah is saying. Knowing us, if they know us, they're going to worship us. Worship. So, that kind of education centers now is everywhere. They are teaching the children from childhood. They are parents now, today's people, parents, majority of them, they're already out of the road. They're already in the big mess. They didn't find life to themselves. How they're going to teach to their own children? They are struggling with their own life that they reach to 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, is still running after their own egoistic desires. What kind of education they can give to their children that time? So the shaitanic systems that time, finding that emptiness, saying, open all the schools, now take them into kindergarten, now take them early head too. 3 years of age, bring them here. 3 years, 4 years, bring them to me. Shaitan saying, because I'm going to poison them from through that age, and when they reach to 20 years of age, they're going to be working for me. That's what Shaitan is saying. And their parents has no right in today's children, their own children. Governments are taking that rights away. Any little thing that you do in the house, if the woman is in the right way, the husband is in the wrong way, before you know, they complain and they put that woman in trouble because the woman is trying to put the child in the right direction. Or if the man is in the right way and the woman is running after the ego, anything that the man is saying to his child, that woman is picking up the phone, police, my husband is doing this to my child. Before you know, police is over there. If you do this one more time, we put you in jail. We take the child away. They love them so much, more than the mothers and the fathers. I'm wondering why. Are you ever wondering why? Wonder. Because they want to raise, as I said earlier, before all the sohbet, robot kind of children. Programming, they're going to program them to different ideologies, to direct them any way they like it. They don't want people with questioning themselves. Enjoy yourself. Don't question yourself. Enjoy. Run after every forbidden action. Don't accept Islam, because Islam is putting halal and haram to you. And I'm watching so many times, all those, most of the Western people who's coming to Islam, they love Islam in some way. Not only the Western, but the new Muslims too, that they're coming to Islam. They like everything, but they don't like to hear halal and haram borders. No. Why not? Why I cannot do this? Why I cannot talk with my girlfriend? Why I cannot be free with my girlfriend? Why we cannot live together until we decide that we're going to get married? New Islam. We like each other, but we didn't make decision yet if we're going to get married. I met some Muslims. Are you married? Sheikh was saying to them, are you married? No, I didn't decide yet. Woman saying, I didn't decide yet. Sheikh was saying, so why are you fooling this man? And the man saying, no, she's not fooling me. We just got the mutual understanding that we like to live like this now until we decide if we're going to get married or not. Saying, how long you are together, living? I said, honey, it's about 10 years, right? Yeah, 10 years. Allah. That's right. That's right. Because if you decide to get married, now you lock yourself into that system. It's not that easy now, in divine presence, to turn around. So many is turning around as they like to. No, you turn around. But in Akhirat, they're going to turn you around. Yeah, you have to have solid reasons for that. So the shaitanic systems never accepting laws of Islam saying halal and haram. These borders we don't accept. We love Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi. Allah. There are so much loving Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi in the West. And do you love his master? Who? Muhammad? No, he's a terrorist. Hashem Astaghfirullah. This is what they are square head, empty heads are saying. We love Mevlana, but we don't love the sun that is giving light to Mevlana. Always. We love Mevlana because we make Mevlana in our own head, that kind of Mevlana, dancing Mevlana. So, dancing, easy going. What are you talking? Shaykh Abdul Karim like this? And you are saying that your generation is reaching to Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi? Mevlana was like you think? Being tough and rough like that? Yeah, it shows that you have no clue about Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi. God bless Allah. And his murids, they couldn't even dare to look at his face. Yes. Name is on it. Celaleddin. Celaleddin. What is the meaning of Celaleddin?
Majesty of the religion.
Jalal. With the majestic anger, power that is putting everything in the right role. And saying yes, the story is open to you. If you broke your tawbah not one time, 1,000 times, come again. But when you're coming, leave your arrogance out again and enter inside. Don't enter in here with your arrogance, with your shaitan. You go out there, you broke your promise again, come again. Because you have no other door. Only door is Islam. Only door is Quran. Only door is the teaching of the Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. That's why I am the slave of the Quran Kareem, and I am the slave of the footprints of the Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. That's what he's saying. I never see the Westerners, they are using this word. He says, long as I live. He says, if somebody says other than this, I am away from that word and I am away from those people. They are saying it. But he said, 900 years ago, almost, he said, I am away from you. You could claim that you love me, but loving me, I am a light to you. Loving me must bring you to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. If you are not reaching to the Prophet, your love to me is for your ego. It's for your egoistic understanding. That's why it's representing love and peace. Yes. Ashk, ashk, ashk, ashk, ashk. What is ashk? Oh, some saying, are in ashk and meshk. Were you understanding ashk and meshk? Were you understanding ashk and meshk? Your ashk is only understanding male and female. But Mevlana's ashk wasn't a male and female ashk. Mevlana was ashik to his master, to Shams. Shams. Yeah, Shams. To his teacher, to his sheikh. He was ashik. He has lost in his ocean. That's what he was. And when he passed from this world, then that ashk went with him. Yes. So, but that's what they teach, because that's the connection now, teachings in the schools. Anytime you go, oh, what about the part of love in Islam? And the love and ashk in a Western understanding is sex. That's what it is. And their brain running to that right away because he's always busy with below belly button. He didn't go up to reach to understand. Yeah, this is ashk. So I have to go higher station. I cannot go to lower station. Yes. So that's connected lower stations. I cannot even say Western understanding anymore because it's Muslims understanding like that too. They got sick with that sickness. Ashk is a passion that it moves you. It moves you to do things for Allah's sake. It moves you to love for Allah's sake. It moves you to hate for Allah's sake. It moves you to live for Allah's sake. It moves you to die for Allah's sake. It moves you to take for Allah's sake. It moves you to give for Allah's sake. That's what ashk is. That's what passion is. But they are watching television programs saying passion, new perfume, passion. And this outly beautiful looking woman is putting that perfume and is moving so sexy, and everyone looking, so, oh, I have to get that perfume and I'm going to have ashk. To your understanding. It's only animal understanding. You didn't reach to human understanding. You didn't reach to higher stations. So that time, definitely you didn't understand Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi. So there is group of Mevlana lovers also, that they are gays. They love Mevlana so much. And they say, he is our teacher. Because he was in love with his master, with his sheikh. Phew, your dirty, disgusting understanding. And all those who's running to that, those gays and lesbians, don't come around and make tawbah, and look where Jahannam is, how is waiting for you. Nothing can save you. You don't make tawbah. But some is coming out to say, new style, nothing. Well, it's born with it, so it's okay. It's making you to understand, to feel, it's okay. You have to accept it, it's okay. Because you're born with it. What you will do if you're born with it, that your male or female organ is not working, what you're going to do that time? On both sides not working. It's only ego, nothing else. Yes. So the mankind, as we say in the beginning, especially this sickness came from West, now it's taking whole Eastern people too. When it comes to laws of Islam, they don't want to take. That's why everyone running to make Sharia to themselves, law to themselves, saying, who are you to tell me what to do? I love Allah and I love His Prophet. And I know. I do as I like. And of course, we gotta know each other first. You're not living 1400 years ago. We gotta check every part of the body to see if it's working. Yeah? MashaAllah. Puh to your understanding. Puh to your understanding. Puh to all those who's doing that. You're breaking every law. Prepare yourself to fire. That's the reason of the prophets coming to teach you what is halal and what is haram. That's all. Having Allah Tawfiq al-Fatiha. This much is a little bit heavy to you maybe. It's okay. This is for you, for me, or to Vatican Papas, to all those ones who's expecting and waiting vote from the gays too. And to the gays and lesbians too. Everyone take their share. I don't care, you hating me, it doesn't matter. Continue. Fatiha. Yes. I'm saying this because I watched somewhere that this new sickness that they move into, to these alims, ulamas also of Islam, and they make some conference in Malaysia, I think, Indonesia, and the big, they're supposed to be head scholars of Islam, and they came to conclusion to accept, to say it's okay, Islam is accepting gay and lesbian. Puh to you! Rezil, ahlaksız köpekler. Open the Quran Kerim and read what Allah did to those nations. And same thing is coming to you. To all those who's doing, and all those whose their heart is with it too. All those who's accepting, all those who's having tolerance to that too. Look what's coming. Yes. Allah and His Prophet is very angry with this situation. And that is, didn't left any corner of the world that didn't enter anymore. So stay away from those kind of wrong things, wrong thinkings, and put halal and haram border to your life. If you don't put it, you're going to be in big, big trouble. Doesn't matter if you're praying 5 times a day, not 5 times, 55 times a day. Doesn't matter if you recite Quran 5 minutes a day or if you recite 24 hours a day. It's not going to help you. Believe me, it's not going to help you until you come around asking forgiveness and never turning to that side and saying always, Ya Rabbi, I was wrong, I did wrong thinking this way. Please forgive me day and night until you go out from this world. That's all. Fatiha. Okay. Yes, much is enough for those who's watching in the internet too. If you like it, take it. If you don't like it, close the television. Say, the man is crazy, lost himself. He's talking. Say. What? Say that and look how fast something is reaching to you too. Fatiha, this much is enough. Drink your tea and go to sleep until Maghrib. And pray that Allah does not give me power. If I'm praying that He does. If He gives me power, by tomorrow morning, I know what I'm going to do. Look what's I'm going to do that time. You're gonna like it. So, give me a vote. Voting. This is what the politicians they do. Although that they don't like this, so many they don't like this gays and lesbian groups too. Understand? But they come to them and say, look, if you don't do what we want, we are the head of these gurus. We're not going to let you to have one vote from our gurus. And now that spread so much, they cannot afford, because they're also running for dunya. They're not running to fix the dunya. They're running to get the benefit and the treasure and the luxury of dunya. They are not running to become politicians, top of the leaders to fix the problems of dunya. For that reason, they have to go along with it. And so many imams and sheikhs also, they know that if they speak such a thing like that, oh, so many is going to be upset with them, because that spread so much everywhere. The man and his wife and his other children is praying, but I have one son is gay. Praying 5 times a day, gay, and the lesbian, and it has spread almost every family. Doesn't matter. If you are seeing it wrong when it's outside to somebody, when it's reaching to your house, you're still going to know that that is wrong. Doesn't matter if it's your children or your grandchildren. Wrong is wrong. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made wrong and make forbidden, it's forbidden to you and to me. To the prophets too. You cannot make it halal. What Allah made haram is haram. What Allah made haram, if you're trying to make halal, that is kufr. That is biggest kufr. Prepare yourself to fire. That time I can depend on the other right, and I'm saying to you, prepare yourself for a fire. And Allah will ask you, why didn't you speak the truth knowing? What you was afraid of? What you was afraid of? I was afraid of army. I was afraid of this and I was afraid of that. Or new style, imams, they're going to say that I was afraid of my wife because she was going to be upset with me. Or some sheikh saying, well, I was afraid of my wife because she's sitting always next to me, watching me. And she's even wearing a turban. How can I go against? Some say that. And they're asking me, I'm going to say, I don't care if he's my mother. I don't care if he's my child. If my child goes into that, Sharia saying cut the neck off, cut in front of everybody. For that, somebody says you have no heart. That's okay. Let me have no heart this way. Because I love Hazreti Ömer. I love Hazreti Ömer. Yes, Hazreti Ömer, what he did. Oh, you don't know what he did? He had a one son that he was pretty weak. And they fooled that son. Some Iris, they fool him. The man doesn't matter where his lineage is reaching. Sometimes when he's opening door to a shaitan, he's going to get fooled. And they fool him. And he went and he made adultery. And later they spread that, saying Hazreti Ömer's son did this. They made it open. And Hazreti Ömer is a Khalifa. Everybody knows that he is a heavy duty one. He doesn't tolerate nothing when it comes to that. Yes, he never used anything for himself from Khilafat Makam. Never. He was even turning the candle off when he was going to do his own private things. He was turning the candle off that the Khilafat is paying for it, saying, I have to use my own candle, that I work for it. Yes, but the working was different. He didn't go to work for somebody, $5 an hour. Different understanding there. So they came to Hazreti Ömer and they said, this is what happened. And he says, find out, search, and come to me. He said to his trusted man, saying, go and find out if it's true. And they went and they came. Do you think that they dare to say to him lies? Saying to him, no, it didn't happen? Say, yeah, man, it's true, it happened. He says, good. Where is Shaykh al-Islam? He says, what is your fatwa? He is a Khalifa. He says, fatwa is this, 100 palaka, slashes to him. He says, good. He signed it. He's a Khalifa. And he says, because he's my son, and I am the Khalifa, I'm not going to do it this inside the jail or other places. We're going to do it in public, and everyone is going to come to see. And everyone is going to know that Hazreti Ömer, he just punished his own son this way. And he chose the heaviest one, that his hands are very strong, saying, do it right. Don't be tolerant, don't be easy hitting. Do it right. And he was a weak one. When they reached to 80, he died. 80. Coming, he died. And they all stopped. And Hazreti Ömer saying, why did you stop? He said, yeah, man, he died. He says, no, continue up to 120 more for his dead body. Because Allah is promising when somebody is punished in this dunya, he will not be punished in Akhirah. So, at least complete it here and he will not be punished in Akhirah. That is Islam. That is the understanding of Islam. You love somebody for that? Are you opening every door for them to go to do rezil hayat, to live disgusting life? You're going to be punished too. But you are supporting that now. Yes. So, wake up to yourself. If you like. If you don't like it, it's okay. Continue sleeping. But the Mahdi that you are waiting, that is coming with all this. Because he's going to put a fair ground first. He cannot be same those ones going to be that they hold tightly to Allah and His Prophet's order, and the whole mankind is looking at them now with a different weird eyes, saying they are heartless, they are hitless, they are, and they're going to be in the same category with those that they leave everything until Mehdi came, and Mehdi said, okay, we don't live this life, now we live this life. No, they're going to be saved. You cannot. That is not justice. So today, yes, the zalims, the tyrants, they became emin. Is that what Prophet is saying? Yes. Says the tyrants and the untrusted ones, the man is going to trust them because they're going to speak to people what they like to hear. Those who's going to speak my orders, they're not going to like them in Akhir Zaman. They're going to hate them. They're going to run away from them. But he said, hold on tightly. Speak the truth until the death reaches to you. Never give up until the death reaches to you. They may leave you all. How many people they leave the prophets? The Prophet ﷺ, up to 40 years of age, so many was around. Yeah. Anything that they get confused, they used to run to Prophet to ask, because they know that he's going to give the best answer to them. But as soon as he said to them, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, I am here to teach you what is halal and what is haram, they left him. They said to him, he's a liar. They said to him, he lost his mind. Today's people, depression. He lost his mind. Or what is the other one? Depression and
Oppression.
Stress. Stress. He's under distress. Where he is? He is in the crazy hospital. Don't say crazy hospital. Where he is?
Mental institution.
Mental institution. Huzur evinde. Ne diyorlar Türkçe?
Nursing home diyorlar.
Ruhu, ne diyor? Ruh hastası oldu.
Ruh hastası.
Ne diyor İngilizce? Ruh hastası. His spirit got sick. And we are giving them Prozac to make it better. Yes. You think I don't know? Fair. Look what I know. His spirit is sick. So we are giving him these medicines to balance the depression. They are depressed. So now, males and females running. Who? Muslims. Who? So many murids. They think I don't know. They go and getting those pills. So why are you getting those pills? Doctor said, that's right. They're going to destroy your brain cells completely, and you're going to become complete robot. And later, if something is going to happen down in the road front of you, nothing is going to happen, because you destroy what is up there. You burn it. Hey, this shaitan is so clever. Once you open one door to him, look how he's going to reach to you. If you shut the doors to him, look how much he's going to force from every side. That's why Holy Prophet is saying, don't give up until when? Ya Resulallah, until when? Until death is reaching to you. Until death is reaching to you. They're going to leave. Let them leave. You don't leave. Anybody wants to leave? Let them leave. You don't leave. Because prophets, yes, Allah sent prophets among the nations to show them the ways. And after a while, they are seen so arrogant, these people. They are so stubborn. They are so ignorant. They are not listening. They are not doing anything. And Allah is preparing to give them so much more blessing. Just little bit simple things that they're going to do. They're going to get all this they're not doing. They're destroying themselves. So they were so fed up. They left those nations saying, let me go other place. Maybe I'll find somebody that listens Allah's orders. Warning and punishment reached to those prophets, saying, you are leaving the area that I put you. Yunus, he left his nation. He was fed up with them. He wasn't fed up with them because they were attacking him. He was fed up with them because they were taking the rise of Allah Jalla wa Ala. He was fed up with them. And he said, Ya Rabbi, I am leaving them. And the punishment has reached to him. Warning to us to understand was a warning. To him was a punishment to understand that where I put you, you stay there. You don't leave. If they want to leave, they're going to leave. That's what happened. And you know how much he went through. Oh. It became a story, nice stories. So wake up to yourself. What were the prophets saying? Until the dead reaches to you. Sabr, haq. Stay on this sirat, stay on the haq, and have patience on it, nothing else. But don't give up from the haq. That's it. Fatiha. If you do that, mashallah to you. If you don't do that, wake up around, come around and do it. And don't let the weakness to enter. Once the weakness is entering, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Doesn't matter. Fatiha. Now you are free to go. You are free to complain. You are free to call each other to say, Sheikh said this, I don't like this part. I don't know what happened to him. You can say whatever you want. You could make fatwas in your houses now. You can write back and forth. You can do all this. I give you enough material to work, either earning your paradise or earning your right road, inshallah. Astaghfirullah. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullah barakatuh. I didn't change my attitude. I said to you last night, right? What I said 10 years ago, same thing I'm doing. I am break my promise. I keep on Sirat al-Mustaqim. Subhanallah. Just that. And without knowing, somebody sent me my own video that I'm speaking about the same matter. I don't even know who sent it. And I was speaking on 6/6/2007 or 8 in Manhattan. Years ago. Same words. So I didn't change. No, I thought I changed to the wrong sides. I thought I became weaker, but I didn't. Subhanallah. Some saying to me, you became weaker, you became this, you lost this, you lost that. You lost your identity, you lost so many words of you lost Islam, you lost, mashallah, I said, subhanallah, so much that I didn't know. So I'm looking at myself and saying, it's the same way I didn't change. How backward is that? Never change. Staying on the same way. Never becoming tolerance easy. Huh? My mother doesn't like it too. But every time she's seeing me, she's looking at the beer firstly. The mother, if you open your mouth to my beer, I'm just walking out now, not coming back again. I didn't say anything. Okay, I didn't say nothing. So that's bad. Yeah. As soon as I turn my head to the other side, even if the person went there with me, he's talking. Not listening, I cannot speak anymore. It's okay, it's my mother. What are you? It's okay. Yeah. as I forgive so many. But I don't forget. Keep. It's there. Don't forget. It's there. You need to do a lot to change that. Yes. Selamun Aleyküm Rahmetullah ve Berekatuhu. Esselamu Aleyküm Rahmetullah ve Berekatuhu. Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night to you. And prepare for us to take another journey. Selamun Aleyküm. Women can go.